What's up, YouTube? Happy St. Patrick's Day. As the Ticket Leprechaun, of course, I celebrate this day. As you can see, my Ticket Leprechaun custom jersey I've got here that I'm wearing. Pretty cool. And this sweet new hat that my fiance got me. Braves hat. Go Braves. But before I get into what I want to talk about today, I've got a Bible verse for you guys. And it's from James 1:17. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. And today, even though it's St. Patrick's Day and, being a leprechaun myself, I don't consider myself lucky. I consider myself blessed, because all good things come from our Heavenly Father above. So today, I'm going to get into why I like raw cards instead of graded cards. And baseball collector and Rena Martin and some of you other guys, this is your warning that I'm going to take some cards from graded to ungraded. Alright guys, let's get to it. So, something that seems like an age-old debate in the card collecting community is graded cards against ungraded cards. Now, I myself am an ungraded card guy. And the reason being is I like my cards to be all in a set together in a binder. I like flipping through them and looking at the set together. And two, whether it's a valuable card or not, I'm buying the card to keep it. I'm not buying it to resell it. So I don't really particularly care of like, oh, this Mickey Mantle's graded a 6. In 10 years it'll be worth this much more money graded in this condition. I don't care about that. Now on the flip side, if you do like graded cards, I think there are some benefits to it. Your cards are probably better protected. I'm not going to argue that. Also, there is a benefit to putting your card in the registry, for example on PSA, and I'm sure that's fun and I'm sure it's addicting, but I don't want to get into that for one simple reason over all that other stuff. And it's that I have a very large want list for my collection, and if I get into graded cards, they're going to be more expensive because they're more quality cards. They cost more money because it costs money to get them graded. And that's not something I care about. If the card has good eye appeal and it's from 1940s and it would grade a 2, I'm not going to get it graded or buy it graded for $10, $20 more on commons or exponentially more for Hall of Famers when I could add other raw cards instead, since I have thousands of cards I need for my vintage want list. So I've got two examples for you today. The first one is a 1952 Topps Bob Feller. I know there's a little glare there, but you see there's some spots on the card there, and it's graded a 2. The back's pretty clean. But I don't need this card graded. The only reason I have it graded is because I traded for it along with this card that's graded a 1.5, 52 Topps Willie Mays. Now again, you're probably thinking, Jake, Ticket Leprechaun, you just said you don't like having cards that are graded. You want them in your binders with your sets. Well, that's true, and I'm about to bust these things out. Let's flip it around and see how it's done. As you can see, I've got Mike, baseball collector, in the background here as he looks horrified that I'm about to bust this card out of its nice PSA holder. Sorry, Mike. He belongs at home in the binder with his friends. So I may have to clip this video a couple times. Not sure how long it's going to take me to crack this bad boy. But here we go. Ooh, tougher than I thought it was going to be. Okay, first layer, first crack. First time I've ever popped one of these out myself. I usually have a dealer friend of mine do it, because it makes me nervous. Also got these handy. Yeah. Now we're making progress, fellas. Woo. Whoop. Key is don't damage the card. Again, I am by no means a pro at this. Do not follow my methods. Unless you want cards free of their entombment, like I do. Alright. I'm making a mess off camera here. Trying to not drop all the plastic pieces everywhere so that my fiance doesn't kill me. Oh, don't go away, Mike. I know it's hard for you to watch, but don't go away. I'm working the screwdriver along the edges here. Once I'm able to get under the edge to kind of peel it back. As you can see, made a little more progress. Pop this corner off. Now I'm going to get along the bottom edge and pop this baby out of there. So Mike, RIP this slip, RIP this case, and there's a beautiful, beautiful 52 tops Willie Mays without any damage done to it from me from busting it out. We'll find I'm home in the binder here in a minute. Now to bust out Mr. Feller. So after take one of Willie Mays, hopefully this feller will be a little bit easier. So I've learned the method is pop off the two corners with the pliers and then work my way up the edge with the screwdriver down the sides to safely pop off the case to get the card out. Here we go. Easily popped off the two corners this time. Let's work some magic with the screwdriver. This time I decided to break all the way across the top to easily get the screwdriver in there. Which is in fact the way to go. That was much easier than the maze. You'd think I would have practiced on the feller and then did the maze. Should have thought about that first. Bada bing, bada boom. Real clean break there. Nice. And here is a 52 tops Bob Feller, Hall of Famer. No damage done to the card by me from busting it out. So thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks Mike for looking on in horror. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Raw cards overgraded any day. Vintage forever. Joey brings it. Keep collecting, guys. Have a blessed day.